It is my concession that in this recession my ultimate obsession was to find the best robot of the Robot Wars Wings of Destruction playoff. The first round saw Smoghead turned like a doner kebab, then Firestorm was shot like a comet across the arena by Sergeant Bash. Mortis blitzed his way through Spike 2, then did a little dance with MC Hammer on his way through to the final. Dickhead was no Cupid when he used his genitalia to smash Gemini Dazzle. The Vixen Firestorm had a flipping fantastic match with Smoghead. Spike 2 and Terahertz had a very rude match, pounding each other into submission. Then in the 7th place playoff, Smoghead dashed all hopes of a victory for Terahertz. And finally, to claim 5th place, Firestorm pranced across the arena with Spike on his back. And yes, I did just name drop Santa's reindeer 2 weeks after Christmas. Hello, I'm DevilboyScooby, you're not, and joining me for this esteemed, prestigious final that everyone's been waiting for except the people that haven't been is...
Hello, Face.
Yeah, Hello Face, who is, well, his name is as polite as, me. I have no idea what I just said then.
Unseeded this robot, but showing a lot of potential. It's a heavyweight robot. It's a sort of box wedge-shaped robot with all the advantages of a wedge for tipping opponents over. Powered by a 12-volt sealed lead-acid battery. Armoured in Kevlar, it's armed with a vicious spring-powered axe. It's armed with a pneumatic lifting scoop that can hoist over 120 kilos. The team also say that a huge amount of money's been spent building this robot. Let's see how that helps in the arena then. Fighting for Britain here in the wars. Chorus of Rule Britannia, anyone?
And let's just remind ourselves how the esteemed MC Hammer made it this far. In Heat A, MC Hammer was pitted against the terrible Red Dwarf reference that was Smoghead, who quickly lost its spring-loaded axe and had to rely on brute strength to overcome MC Hammer, of which it had very little. This meant that, armed only with its foghorns, it became the plaything of the gruesome twosome MC Hammer and Matilda's little games. The cannon fodder was eliminated, and MC Hammer progressed through to the semi-final, where it met the malevolent Mortis, who, despite dangerously hanging around the arena floor flipper, broke off all of MC Hammer's weaponry and flags so it didn't even have patriotism as an offensive weapon, and in the end was eliminated.
Definitely in with a chance of surprising everyone, this robot, unseeded today. It's a heavyweight category robot. This robot, one of the box wedge designs, a variation on the old favourite, as you can see. Powered by a 24-volt sealed lead-acid battery, armoured in steel and very resilient to being cut or burnt. It's armed with a 15cm titanium ramming spike. Cost an absolute fortune to build this robot. Let's hope it was worth it for them.
Gemini Dazzle's 2 previous matches have mostly involved sunbathing. In its first match against Firestorm, Sergeant Bash proved indecisive as it attacked both Firestorm and Gemini Dazzle. After tipping over Gemini Dazzle, Bash then turned on Firestorm for posting naked pictures of his mother on the internet. Gemini Dazzle went through. Its second bout against eventual grand finalist Dickhead was a much more closely contested battle. In fact, Gemini Dazzle looked on top, especially when Dickhead lost its flipper. However, some cunning driving on the part of Dickhead eventually turned the tables as it got in and underneath Gemini Dazzle and managed to use its natural wedge shape to tip it up and over, without any reliance on the house robots. Robot Wars Arenas of Destruction playoff first. Shall we get started? So the first match is the 3rd place playoff between Gemini Dazzle and Spike 2. Or at least I think it was Spike 2, I didn't read it in time.
It was MC Hammer.
Oh, it was MC Hammer, okay.
I think so.
Well, thank you, Hello Face. That is your job to correct me when I'm wrong. So who do you think is going to be 3rd place in this prestigious final?
The little spiky one, that's Gemini Dazzle, right?
The spiky one that just lost its spike.
The somewhat less spiky one.
Oh, Matilda wants fun sexy time with MC Hammer,
Gross.
who's lost most of its armour. Oh, it's been tipped up and over. I think you may be right. Oh no, he's righted himself. Okay. Well, he's not righted himself, he's been righted. Back over. I think this is just showing off, to be honest.
Pretty much.
Oh no. Well, Bash doesn't want that to happen, so here we go again.
Has it even gotten under Gemini Dazzle once?
Yeah, that flipper is really not much use.
It's barely even slanted. It's just like rubbing up against it. It's not doing anything at all.
We could make so many innuendos from that, but I will avoid them because I'm more mature. And now Gemini Dazzle seems to be driving against the wall. It's back up and over. MC Hammer is naked. Can it self-right itself? Stay away from him, Dazzle. You just keep pushing him back over. Into Matilda, who is attacking her with her arse, or S, as you say in Canada, I think.
I don't know.
Rear end.
Tiny.
Of course, you don't say that because you're a nice, clean-mouthed human being.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Okay, I think MC Hammer has finally been counted out. Either that or he started to enjoy the pleasure that Matilda is giving him.
No. Just no.
Hey, I think Robot Wars descended into porn a long time ago. I'm gonna make a domain, robotporn.com.
Oh my god.
I'm not actually. Anyway, so the third place is Gemini Dazzle. MC Hammer relegated to fourth. I think that's probably higher than he's ever reached in the charts.
Probably.
So the final is Dickhead against Mortis. Notorious Mortis. Who's gonna win? Hello?
Mortis.
It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Everyone thinks it's gonna be Mortis.
Pretty much.
Unseeded in this competition, but could have a few surprises up its sleeve. It's a super heavyweight robot. Armoured in Kevlar, difficult to pierce this material. This is one of the most expensive robots we have competing today. Nothing was too good for this team.
Now, Mortis, surprisingly, is the fan favourite, Red Devil Dazzy said it was because he was an underachiever. But it certainly didn't underachieve when it came to its two matches. First, it defeated Spike 2. Despite losing its flipper and reverting to Series 2 form, it decided that, no, I don't need a flipper to flip Spike, and so he did. And then in the second round, he beat MC Hammer, Spike's precursor. Again, not using his flipper, just tipped him over and left him to the mercy of the house robots.
Unseeded this time, but no slouch. This robot could do well. It's a middleweight robot. It's a wedge-shaped robot, a very popular shape, allowing them to drive in under other robots. Powered by a 6-volt sealed lead-acid battery. Armoured in titanium. No expense spared on this robot. Let's hope the results live up to expectations. Or someone's going to want a refund.
And finally, it's the robot that makes my video tags look highly inappropriate. Its heat match came against a highly disappointing Terahertz, who, despite winning the final for me in the main series, failed to win a single match in this playoff. In the end, Shunt immobilised both robots, but Dickhead progressed, where it met the shape-shifting Gemini Dazzle, who actually put up a really great fight against Dickhead. It was only after Dickhead lost its flipper that it managed to get in and underneath Gemini Dazzle using its natural wedge shape to tip him up and over. Its actual flipper failed to do the job. So, let's get it started in here, as the Black Eyed Peas say, I think.
And again, Dickhead's flipper is really powerful for some reason, so...
I think it's the most expensive flipper in the game. As for the Shremek, it's as effective as a dildo on a man.
So, very effective.
Oh, well. Immediately attacking Mortis. This is a first. Mortis is usually the aggressor. Into Matilda. CPZ. Matilda is attacking the wall because...
I think she just did a wheelie.
Whatever floats her boat. Ooh, battle of attrition now, just pushing against each other. Flipper to flipper. Back against the Spike. Oh, the axe is broken off. Okay. And Mortis is up and over, but oh my god, a flipper that actually works as a Shremek.
Oh, crap. Well, Mortis has no weapons now.
It's just a box on wheels, also known as a Series 1 robot.
Pretty much.
Driving backwards into Shunt, probably not the best driving skills. What is it doing, Mortis? It's like a 2-year-old kid driving Mortis at the moment. Maybe it's trying to do a charge attack. It's not very effective at it. This is really not the way this battle is supposed to head out. Back into Shunt again. Maybe he's just... Maybe he's lonely. He's more scared of a penis than Shunt, which has been the main problem with this series. They've relied on the house robots quite a lot.
What is Mortis now? It's just, like, nothing.
It actually looks a lot like Robodoc at the moment.
It kind of does, I do see that.
Ooh, Dickhead was very nearly into the pit then. Can it push it in? No, can Mortis push Dickhead in the pit?
Probably not, looking like that.
Oh, it just seems to have stopped dead. Has Mortis been immobilised? Oh, it's moving. Oh, maybe it's not.
Shunt's pushing him.
Killbot, what are you doing to Shunt?
Oh my god.
Someone get the pixeling out. His head's come off again. Dickhead. Standing on the floor flipper for no apparent reason. Whee! Into the air. Tossed like a pancake. Do you have Pancake Day in Canada? Sorry, as a complete tangent.
No, I wish.
Yeah, we just basically eat as many pancakes as possible.
Lucky.
Okay, well, thank you very much for watching this completely pointless 8-man playoff. I've been DevilboyScooby. I've been joined by a host of people, but none as pleasing and Canadian as Hello Face. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.